Hi everybody, it is Connie and Lynn behind the camera here, and today we're going to bring you a mat class, okay? So for your mat class, you need a mat, a towel. You're going to roll your towel up so it goes under your head, and a chair without wheels. If you don't have a chair, if it's hard to get up and down, please do it in your bed, okay? So you could do these exercises on top of your bed with a pillow under your head. So to start, we're going to show you how to get down using a chair. So you're going to go ahead and hinge forward from the hips and put your hand on the chair, not on the arms. You're about a foot away from the mat. You are going to step back with one foot, come down onto your knees, bring your other knee under, drop your hips down towards your towel, bring your feet around the front, and roll onto the mat. Very good. So the first thing we're going to do today is a bridge. So notice Connie's arms are next to her body, her palms are down, her head is in a really good position. That's why we want your towel there. And her feet are in front of her hips, okay? So you're going to draw in your navel towards your spine, push down into your feet, and lift your hips up. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and slowly roll down and up for 15 repetitions. Notice she's not lifting her toes, she's putting the weight in her heels. Look how nice those hips are coming up. So she's working on pressing her arms down. And what she's really doing here is strengthening her glutes, which are part of her core, because everything attached to your spine is part of your core. So we have a few more left. And then we're going to hold it at the top for 15 seconds. Here we go. Lift up and hold. We're going to hold that for 15 seconds, squeezing our glutes, breathing, making sure we're not holding our breath, pressing our arms down into the mat, and then slowly bringing your hips back down to the mat and taking a little break here. Now you're going to go ahead and we're going to do some marching on the mat. So you're going to go ahead and bring your feet in front of your hips a little bit closer, and then you're going to lift one foot and the other, keeping your butt down, just lifting your feet and marching, okay? So we're going to march for about 15 seconds, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do a power exercise, and we're going to go into the power steps to the side. So Connie's hips are down, she's lifting those feet off the mat. Just two more, and she's going to take her right foot to the side and stomp, just like she's stepping on a bug and bringing that foot back. We're going to do this 10 times. One side, Connie, ready? 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6, 7, good. She's lifting that leg, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to go right to the other side. Here we go. A big power step out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we're going to go back into our bridges. So she's going to open up those feet just a little bit more. And we're going to go ahead, push our arms down, lift those hips, squeezing the glutes and lowering slowly. Again, up and down. We're going to do 15 of these. Her weight is in her feet. You're breathing, right?
Yes.
Good.
6.
There we go.
7.
Nice. So by counting, this is really going to help you breathe. So count out the last 5, Connie.
1, 2,
Good.
3, 4, 5.
And And roll down, bring those hips to the ground, bring your feet in just a little bit, and let's go ahead and count, and let's do 15 marches. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Breathe. And we're going to go back to those power steps. So we're going to start with that right leg, stepping out and with a nice big stomp. Here we go. 1 and back. 2 and back. 3 and back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Okay, we're going to move on. So for the next exercise, we're going to go into our power up. So you want to straighten your legs out so your toes are up, not to the side. So if Connie drops her toes to the side, let them just go sideways. Her legs are no longer engaged. Toes come up, feet are as wide at least as your shoulder, maybe even a little wider. The edge of your mat is good. So your toes are up. Now your palms turn down. Sorry, the other way, Connie. Open your arms just a little bit more. Connie's are going to be off the mat. Her chin is up. And what she's going to do is when she powers up, she's going to dig her heels into the mat. She's going to push her arms down into the mat. And she's going to lift the bra strap area, the rib cage up, and exhale and release it down. So let's see that again. See her rib cage going up and then the release down. Again, power up. Good. And she's breathing. Her mouth is open. She's taking good deep breaths and exhaling. Her arms are pushing down. Her toes are up. And the other thing is her hips are quiet. Her hips are not lifting in the air. So do not lift those hips. You want to just lift up through the back, the bra strap area, and release down. 2 more, Connie. And 1 more. Good. Breathe and rest. Good. The next one that she is going to do is she's going to bring her feet onto the mat. Okay. And her arms next to her body. There we go. She's going to use her arms if she needs to and press down into the mat. And what she's going to do is she's going to use her core muscles. So she's going to tighten her belly, pulling her belly button down into the mat. And she's going to bring her feet, not her hips, but her feet off the ground with her knees bent. So go ahead, lift your right foot up, Connie. Your left foot. Now lift them together and hold. Good. Bring your heels up a little bit more. She's going to hold this for 15 seconds. If you need to drop down after 5 seconds with your feet, do it. If your back hurts, take a rest. Come back to us. She's breathing, but she's holding her belly in nice and tight. 5 more seconds. And release it down. Take a breath. Now what she's going to do is extend her right leg in the air. Good. And she is going to lift that leg up, and she is going to come down as far down as she can without arching her back or touching the mat and bringing the leg back up. Her foot is flexed, so it's right over the hip and back down. So we're going to count 15. That was 3, 4. Good count. So you're breathing. 5. Plus, remember, it's good for your voice work.
7.
Good. A little louder, Connie. I can't hear you.
8.
There we go.
9. 10. 11.
Good.
12. 13, 14, 15.
Good, that foot comes down, the left leg extends up over the hip, the foot is flexed, and your back is connected to the mat. Lower that leg as far as you can without touching the mat. If your back arches, don't go down as far. Here we go. 1,
2,
good,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
good. Feet come down. We're going to do all of that one more time. So we're going to start with a power up. So Connie's going to stretch her legs out. Good. Her toes are up. Her palms are down. Her arms are pressing down. She's going to breathe. Now, so many times in class, I notice that people try to lift their hips. Your butt's going to stay right down there. Only the area between your shoulder blades is going to lift as you take a breath in and a breath out. Good. 1. Breathe through it. 2. Good. We're going to do 10 of these. 3. 4. Good. Really work on lifting that chest. 5. Pushing those arms down. 6. What you're really working here is your posture muscles. So exaggerate it. Good. 2 more. And our last one. Good. Now Connie's going to bring her feet back onto the mat. And you're going to breathe, right, Connie?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to take your legs up in the air. So bend your knees. Knees are over the hips. Good. There we are. And we're going to hold that for 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Breathing through it. If you need to put your feet down at any time or your back hurts, do it. Put your feet down. Come back to us when you're ready. Keep your back connected to the mat and release the feet onto the mat. Good. Okay, our right leg is going to extend over the hip. So remember, if you can't lift your leg as high, that's fine. If you can't go as low, that's fine too. Foot is flexed, back stays connected to the mat, and let's lower and lift for 15. Connie's going to count them out, so she's breathing.
1, 2,
Good. Good time to use your voice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
See how she has really good control of her legs. She's not throwing it up. She's controlling the lift and the lower.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Good, and let's switch. Where are you feeling these, Connie?
I feel it in my core.
Good. That's where we want them.
1, 2, 3,
Nice.
4,
Good control. A few flies in the way, huh?
5, little gnats, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Good. Breathe. Nice work. We're going to move on. So all these exercises so far we've just done 2 sets of. So the next thing we're going to do is Connie's going to roll onto her side and face us. We're going to do some side line leg lifts. So she's going to lie down on that side. extend her legs out. Stack her hips. So Connie, I'm going to come close to your hips. I'm going to have you drop your hips forward. No, we don't want to be there. Drop them back a little bit. Don't want to be there.
So, I see what you mean.
Yeah, rocking.
Don't want to be here. Don't want to be here.
Right. We want to be nice and stacked. So what happens is sometimes if you just take your hand and put it right on the mat in front of your hips, other hand right there, and just slightly touch your arm with the hips so you know where to keep them stacked. I'm going to step back here so you can see. Okay, so Connie's going to straighten her head and look straight ahead so her spine is in alignment, okay? You can roll your towel up, and she's going to go ahead and she's going to bring her feet up a couple inches apart. And that's where she's going to start her lift from. So she's going to lift that leg, working the outside of her leg up and down for 15, but she's not going to let her feet come back together. Start and stop in the same spot. That's 2. Count them out, Connie.
3.
Yep.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15.
Good. Now we're going to do clams. We're going to work the hips. So she's bringing her knees slightly lower than her hips, and she's keeping her hips stacked. Her feet are stacked, and she's going to be lifting that top leg, opening and closing without rocking her hips forward and back. Open and close. Let's see that again. Good. So we're going to do 15. Here we go. 1.
2.
She's controlling that leg.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15.
Good. We're going to stay on that side. We're going to do that all from the top. So stretch your legs out. We're going to do a second set of leg lifts. Take a little breath. Now, once again, your starting position is a couple inches above your bottom leg. Lift and lower. Here we go. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. Bend your knees. And her feet are stacked. They're slightly behind her knees. Let's give you a little better picture of them here. Okay. So see her feet are back there. Her hips are stacked. She's going to open and close that hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Connie's going to point to what we're working here to strengthen your hips. Yes, right there. That's the spot. Give it a pat, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How are we getting to the other side? Well, we're going to power rock. So that means you're going to roll onto your back. Okay, let's go ahead and start with both arms down. Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to start rolling like a log and using your arm, okay, opposite of where you're going to roll. So we're going to roll. Connie's lifting her left arm because she's rolling towards her right. She opens her legs so she can roll. She lifts her hips and she comes back. So let's do that 10 times. Roll like a log. Good. See how she's lifting her hip and she's stretching that arm in the direction that she wants to move. How many is that, Connie?
4.
Oh, she is counting.
5.
Good.
6, 7, 8,
On 10, she's going to be on the other side. 9, and she's going to roll all the way onto that side. Yes.
For our filming purposes, I can just flip.
Yes, I'm going to walk around. So bring that leg to the side. Roll onto your side. Good. Okay, I'm going to try not to make you dizzy here, but I'm going to walk around Connie so we can film this from the other side.
Otherwise, I can go down to the
Nope, we got it. We're good. Okay. So, I told you I'm going to try not to make you dizzy here. Okay, so we're going to start with our leg lifts. Our feet are stacked. Okay. Our foot lifts about 2 inches. Good. Annie's going to support her head because her head is down just a little bit too far. So she's going to take her towel, she's going to roll it. Okay, so her head is supported. And we are going to start with that leg lift. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to bend our knees. Our feet are slightly behind our knees. Our hips are stacked, and we're opening that top leg and closing, keeping your hips from going back. So you want to keep your hips still as you lift that top leg. What number are we on, Connie?
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to do that again. Take a break if you need to. Stretching our legs out. Nice long body. Hips are stacked. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. I like the way she has her foot flex. She's controlling that leg. And then she's going to bend those knees, and she's going to go back to that clam. 1, 2. She's going to show you that area with her finger that you're working and strengthening those glutes. We want you nice and strong when you come back to class. Yeah. Like she always says, the butt's the boss. Right, Connie?
9. Oh, yes. 10, 11, 12, 13. Feel that?
14 and 15. Excellent. Connie's going to roll onto her back, and she's going to finish with the power rock. Okay, so feet are open. You can't rock if your feet are together. She's going to lift her right arm, taking it across her body towards that left side. Notice how she lifts her hip. Good. We're going to do 10 of these. I believe this is 3. Yes. Good. That hip is lifting. We're rolling. We're looking in the direction we're rolling. What number are we on, Connie?
6.
We have one more left. Good. Excellent. Can you hug your knees into your chest? Take a little break from that. Good work today. Nice job. So we got in some of the mat power exercises and a little core and a little leg work. Go ahead, put your feet on the ground. Excellent. Drop your knees to me. And I'm going to scoot the chair back, and Connie is going to help you learn how to get back up. I'm going to tell you what to do. So Connie's going to roll, bend her knees, and she's going to roll towards the chair. Okay, and she's going to roll up, press up onto her hands and knees, and she's going to put her hands on the chair. Now wait a minute, she's going to put her forearms on the chair. Why? Why are those forearms on the chair? Because if you keep your head down and your forearms on that chair, you won't have as much of your body to push up, okay? So step out in front with your strongest leg, whichever knee is the best if you have one. Keep your head down and push yourself up, leaning into that chair from your forearms. Keep your head down. Now bring your opposite leg in. Now slowly come up onto your hands and roll up. Excellent. You did it, Connie. Good work, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.